How you doing? How's everybody today? It's Currie here. I'm out in the outdoors. Dog's going to be floating in and out because we're out for a hike. This is how I get him his exercise. If you haven't heard anything I've done before, I'm a guy who just speaks his mind. I want a better world. I believe in a philosophy of seek the truth always and do no harm. I've made several videos. I'm a musician, have several songs out. Guy who just works hard, enjoys life, appreciates love and all the good things in life, and tries to fight for a better world in whatever way I can. There's always so much to talk about, so many subjects, so many topics, but it boils down to a few things that we build upon. So I'm hesitant in what I talk about a lot of the times. I haven't talked for a while, and I didn't know what I wanted to talk about today. There's been a few things that have been on my mind. One of them is moderation in religion, moderate Christianity, moderate Islam. The other one is just life and love and how we see things. And I guess today what I'm going to talk about is the idea of not knowing and being as okay with that as we can. One of the things I run into all the time when I'm talking with people is that as soon as they find out that I mention that I really don't know, that there's no absolutes that I can figure out, they bite on that, they jump on that, and that's what they focus on, saying, well, if you don't know, then how can you say anything? How can anything you say be true? How can anything you think be valid? And again, I don't know. But the people I'm talking to feel that they do know. And that's the scary part to me. Am I okay with not knowing? I guess I have to be. And there's tons of days when I'm not okay with it. I want to know how things work. I want to know why I'm in situations I'm in. I want to know why the world is the way it is, why people treat each other the way they do, why marriages break up, why we find love, why some people are incredibly wealthy and others have nothing and are starving to death. I want these answers, and I assume that most people do at some point in their life. Maybe a lot of the time they just don't care, or they've given up caring, or they've been told something when they were young and just accepted it, and that's just the way it is, and they don't want to believe anything different. I'm a person who I want to know. I'm curious. And I think we're all born curious, and we try and find things out and we explore. And a lot of times that gets kind of beat out of us in one way or another. So what we're trying to do is answer the big questions, even though we probably don't sit there and think, why am I here? What is my purpose? But that's what we're trying to do, is the way I see it. How we navigate the world, how we go from day to day, how we interact with one another, how we just survive, how we live. Why is it we need food? Why is it we need air? Why is it we need shelter? Why are some parts of the world cold and some parts warm? All these questions. And a lot of questions we have answers to that are beyond a reasonable doubt. And that's the key phrase that I put out with people, that science proposes, and that most people just have a hard time with. They want absolutes. They want to know. And if they don't know and they can't know, then that just bothers them. So they grab onto something thinking, this is it, this is the answer, it has to be, it can't be anything else. And they will defend that, sometimes to the death, sometimes killing other people who do not agree with them, who they feel have offended them. And to me, that's a big problem. And that's something I want to change. But I also realize I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to put forth ideas, talk about things, and people are going to do what they're going to do. And what I hope they do, what I want them to do, is most likely not going to be what they're going to do. Because they're all thinking the same thing, that they want me to do what they want to do, that what they're thinking is right. So we need some sort of system to figure this out, beyond a reasonable doubt. And that's what science does to us. And even there, most people don't get it. Everybody has a different view on truth, on science, and how things work that fits within their own perspective of life, that grants them the wishes, the answers that they want. I guess the answer I want is just the truth, knowing that will probably never happen on the vast majority of things. But I'm just going to keep seeking and keep enjoying this journey. I just wish that we could get to a point where we could all be okay enough to not know. That we're not going to grasp onto things that probably aren't true, that cause us so much harm. Like religion, woo-woo spirituality, all those types of things. I mean, if I had presented myself early with a guy who has like a robe and came off as a guru type, and I had some sort of guru name, I'd probably have a lot more people engaging with me. I don't want to say listening, because I'm just trying to talk, not tell. But I didn't want to do that. And you know, I don't want to promote that I'm some sort of prophet, religious leader in any way. I'm not. I don't think anybody is. We're all just people trying to navigate this world. Some have figured some things out, some have figured other things out. But most of us really haven't a clue what's going on. Beyond what we can see, taste, touch, and feel. And we just want to navigate from the day we're born to the day we die and find certain things that are going to make life worth living. You know, and the most important thing is, beyond survival, is love, compassion, empathy. We are very emotional, and we can either have those as what we perceive as negative emotions, anger, fear, hate, or we can have love, compassion, empathy. And I think most of the time we choose the latter. I mean, the further we choose fear, anger, and hate, and it causes so many problems in the world. So I'm okay as I can be with not knowing. I struggle with it daily. I don't know the answers. I don't know why certain things are the way they are, why things are so unfair. All I know is that it doesn't have to be that way if we don't want it to be. Everybody can be okay. You know, we don't have to be greedy. You know, people don't have to have $1 million homes and other people have shanty shacks or live in caves and they're starving to death. I do believe that is a choice that we can make. So I'm okay with not knowing and seeking, trying to figure this out and having all those discussions without hurting each other. Thanks for listening. I really hope that you are too, and that we can all get there one day. Have a great day.